What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Nader Chasen briefing. It's currently 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time in Lima, Ohio, where I'm at. Here in a few hours, I should be headed back home to Michigan. But I really don't have any updates on the winter weather briefing I did yesterday. However, there is some new development with the convective severe weather outlooks for today and tomorrow. So the National Weather Service put a slight risk for severe weather. It's down here in the yellow. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, Mobile, Lafayette. That includes a slight risk for tornadoes, slight risk for severe wind, and a marginal risk for hail. The hail only really looks like West Louisiana, just east of Houston. Maybe Beaumont. Yeah, Beaumont. Pasadena, Lafayette, Beaumont, Lake Charles, and Baytown. So I'll look at that. Right now it's raining here in Lima. At least it was. Looks like it still might be. Yeah, it still is. Some gusty winds up to 40 miles per hour. Not really much to be worried about. I mean, if you're worried about your lawn chairs falling over. Look at our MPing reports right now. We've got some snow in the high plains. Got a couple wind reports in northern Indiana into Illinois. So, just rain. This is just MPing reports. Yeah, like I said, lawn furniture. If you're north of Chicago, it's looking like you might have some tree limbs falling down up to an inch. That's going to be the Kenosha area. Racine, in between Racine and Milwaukee. Let's take a look at Louisiana. I slept in real late, so this is just your precipitation type. Switch over to simulated reflectivity. Reflectivity is the raw precipitation Doppler. Definitely a decent squall line that's going to be organizing throughout the day. It's just significant tornado risk. This is risk of a tornado over EF2, I believe. At least that's what it is for the National Weather Service's mesoscale outlook or analysis. Got some orange in there. That's a Torcon of 4. Look at our supercell composite. It's a little more broad over here. What we really want to do is we want to see where the wind cape is going to be and the wind shear. because that's ultimately going to determine where your highest chance of tornadic activity is going to be. Right here. That's where I think a very high risk for tornadic threat is going to be today. It's going to be right through here. I'll kind of take a break from that and I'll give a mini update, even though there's not much to update on. For the snow. This is going into the 24th. I want the NAM model. It's not complete, of course. When you want it, it's never there. Alright, so I guess I can't do that. There's an enhanced risk for severe weather tomorrow on Christmas Eve. The enhanced risk includes Norfolk, Chesapeake, Newport News, Portsmouth, and Wilmington, North Carolina. The slight risk includes Virginia Beach, Raleigh, Durham, Richmond, Virginia, and Hampton, Virginia. And then the marginal includes Philly, Jacksonville, Florida, Baltimore, Maryland, Washington, D.C., and Tampa, Florida. If I can. We want the Mid-Atlantic model. If it wants to pull up, that'd be very nice. Okay, that's great. Oh, here we go. All right. So I saw that Reed Sammer was forecasting for fast-moving tornadoes. Tornadic threat isn't as high as it was a couple days ago. Let's look at the shear to see if it's there. Yeah, there's some shear there. I'm really kind of split on this one because climatology models will show that if there's the slightest risk of tornadoes in the Carolinas, especially North Carolina, that there's more than likely going to be a tornado or two in North Carolina. But at the same time, this isn't showing the probability very high, so I think the Storm Prediction Center is actually taking that into consideration. Over there. Doesn't look like we have any spotter network reports. We do appear to have one wind report. It's from a Mesonet station. This was on someone's car. 60-mile-per-hour winds in Elkhart, Kansas. I'm going to test to make sure my MPing is working. Because the rain has stopped here in Lima. However, still says it's raining, so I'll go and throw in an MPing report. Looking like it worked. Alright. That's good. That doesn't look like me, though. That's more Bellefontaine. Beaver Dam's up here. Lima's right here. I am not sponsored by Gatorade in any way, shape, or form, and I have no affiliation with the Gatorade company. There, I said it. So you two will be happy. Certainly not a whole lot of excitement in the weather today. Not quite yet. Down south. We'll get it later. But we'll get to later when later comes. These are a couple of my reports. My only 2 reports on Spotter Network. I've made plenty of MPing reports. MPing is easy as hell. It's not very time consuming either. Like sometimes with Spotter Network and Skywarn, it's like, especially Spotter Network is very specific, and if you mess up twice over any period of time, they will make you recertify. And Skywarn isn't as strict, but there are a lot of things that you can and cannot report. That's just kind of a thing. they're really quite worried about. So this special statement for Auglaize County. No one's here, otherwise I'd peek my head out the window and be like, hey, who wants to go chasing? Gusty winds continue this afternoon with occasional gusts up to 40 miles per hour. We've already seen that. Rain changing to snow during the morning hours with snowfall amounts less than 1 inch as temperatures rapidly fall during the afternoon and evening. Slick spots are possible. I won't be here. Special weather statement. Increasing winds develop late this morning and continue through the afternoon. Expects to stay. Blah, blah, blah. Yep. Just poorly secured stuff that you might have laying in the yard. I think I'm going to call this one to a close. It'll be a little short, but oh well. Alright. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay safe.